Here we go again, guys. Back with the end of season 3 of Pro Cycling Manager Pro Cyclist mode, and this is a video a bit unusual because just switched teams, and I wanted to give you guys an overview of what's been happening throughout the season, all the things that you haven't seen, and just check out how the development of some of the riders have gone so far. And let's just take a look at the teams. Right now, of course, I've switched to Quickstep, where I now have Fabio Ru as my teammate. Bauke Mollema and Roman Kreuziger. Contador is no longer. I don't know if you actually see the transfers here. Yeah, here we have the transfers. Let's just take a look at this first. Quintana moves to Astana from Movistar, so they're replacing Aru. They need a better guy. Contador moves to Sky. Contador is getting pretty old right now, but he still has 84 mountains. Quintana, of course, with 85 mountain. Meanwhile, I have leveled up as well, so you can actually see my name on the first screen here. I think that's a great start. I like it on here. Now I have 83 mountain, so up from 82. I have 68 flat up from 67, 69 acceleration up from 68, and 74 recovery up from 73. That's pretty much all of the stat changes that's been happening. So yeah, nice. Can actually follow up with guys like Aru now in mountains and keep up with Quintana even better. So we have a pretty strong team in the mountains here in the Tour de France. Cavendish is moving to La Soudal from one Belgian team to another, and Demar to TINKOFF Saxo. I don't know if Sagan is still there. No, Sagan is moving to BMB. I don't know what team BMB is, but they must be pretty alright since he's moving there. Geico, Michael Matthews. Then we have Romain Bardet staying. Alaphilippe to TINKOFF Saxo as well from Log Oil. I think Log Oil is actually Katusha. I think Log Oil is Katusha, yeah. Kittel to TINKOFF, Kwiatkowski to TINKOFF Saxo as well. TINKOFF Saxo with a lot of good acceleration this year. Both Demar, Alaphilippe and Kwiatkowski is creating a pretty strong team. Uran as well here down here. And of course, me moving to Quickstep. Van Garderen staying at Astana. And a lot of other, I think BMB, is that? I think that's a French team. Is that Francis Deschamps? No, it's not Francis Deschamps, because it's still here. Maybe we find a BMB rider. Is it BMC? That I recognize. I really don't know who it is. And take a look at it here. It is a World Tour. Oh, it's BMW. Renamed. Thing called Saga. I think it's Jan Alpersen actually. Probably it's Jan Alpersen. Yeah, they're nowhere to be seen. Geico, of course. Geico. I think this is the Australian team, or Green Edge. Yeah, they're nowhere to be seen either. This is Katusha, I guess. British Airways is probably... I have no idea, honestly. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the results of the season. The standings. I ended up winning the World Tour, my first victory here. Continental Tour was won by Fabiano Fellini and Viviani, of course, in second, who's now on Quickstep apparently. Super Prestige, I ended up winning this by a long shot, 600 points plus over Contador. Really nice result. We ended up with 15 victories, just beaten by Cavendish and Contador. And that's pretty much it for team-wise. Quickstep, which I'm now driving for, ended up winning right now. My team got in 5th. Continental Tour I am, and MT in Quebec got promoted, and I think it was actually cool it's still here. So I'm guessing probably Cannondale Fisa Bartolo is up there. Fisa Bartolo, and let's see who else could it be. It's probably Cannondale Garmin or Cofidis who got relegated as well. Then we have Super Prestige Quickstep as well here, and my team in 7th. Victories. Quickstep was dominating here, but now they don't have Cavendish anymore, so I'm wondering if they'll be able to keep this trend up. Best country right now in the world is Colombia, at least in Sire World Tour. In Continental it was Italy, and actually this is the best pretty much standing. It is Super Prestige, where France was the winner, and I got in 7th here. Let's take a look at some of the archive results so we can see who did well this year. Star of the year was, okay, I'm selecting myself. I don't know if I can actually vote. Okay, and then I'll vote for Mollema. Guys I don't think will win. Kwiatkowski I don't think will win. Uran and one Wolf Contador. Alaphilippe. Let's see, I think I'll just simplify this. Actually we can do it right now. I think it's in the 1st of November. So we'll just skip to that. Okay, it ended up with us having to go to the 2nd of January, or 1st of January, of course. I just was a bit too late by holding the stop simulation button. But we ended up 2nd. Pretty sad. I was so close to winning. Was the best rider season in my opinion, but of course I wasn't participating in Tour de France, so I didn't get as much exposure to the medias or to the other riders as I would have if I was. Exploits, of course, I haven't done any of these yet, since I haven't really participated in the tour yet. This one I could have won this year. I was so close to winning this one, so a bit sad about that. Let's see here. Tour de France was won by Contador in front of Pinot and Chris Froome. Pinot is riding for Movistar right now, 82 mountains. Pretty alright stuff by him. Starner's dominating here, 3 guys in top 5, Van Garderen and Landa as well. Quintana surprisingly bad. Maybe he was targeting the Vuelta this year. I of course won the Giro in front of Nibali and Rigoberto Urán with Adam Yates, and he now running out top 5. Some pretty surprising names in there like Amador. I'm not expecting him to do that well in real life, but maybe he can surprise me as well. Then we have the Vuelta. Here it is. Quintana in first, I got in second. Around a minute or so after Quintana, actually lost a bit on the last stage, so probably even more. I can't remember the exact standings anymore. Speedluck took a surprising third after both Barguil and Micah decided to quit the race together with Valverde as well, for example. So we had some really surprising names here like Villamor, Sepulveda, Nertz, and Ulisi. Conrad is a pretty good climber, so that's surprising that he's here. In the monuments, Degenkolb took the Milan-Sanremo again. I think he's done it like 2 or 3 times already now, both in real life and here. I don't know if he's done it 3 times in a row. Cavendish made it to the end, but only finished 2nd in front of Demar from my former team. In on from Flandern, Craig van Avermaet won, as did he in the Paris-Roubaix. Took a nice couple monument double this year. Really surprising. I didn't expect him to do that well, but we don't really have a dominant cobblestone rider right now. There's no Cancellara, Tom Bonen, who's just taking everything. So there's a great competition right now for who is the best cobblestone rider. In the last age, we had Mikhail Kwiatkowski winning in front of Alaphilippe. I think I was in this race as well. I ended up 51st. And Giro di Lombardia, as we just saw in the last video, was won by Daniel Martin in front of Urán and me rounding out the podium in 3rd place. Just go quickly to the World Tour races here. Don't want to look at the classics, that's taking too long. Romain Bardet won the Down Under. Paris-Nice was won by Bardet as well. Good start from him for the season. Adriatico was won by Contador. Catalunya by Quintana. País Vasco by Kwiatkowski. Romandy was won by Contador as well. Had a pretty good season, honestly, Contador. Dauphiné was won by Froome. Tour de Suisse was won by me. I was really proud. This is, honestly, I know I won the Giro d'Italia, but this is the victory I'm most proud of this year. Beating Aru, Richie Porte and Contador. I didn't really beat that many special riders in Giro. It was a really weak peloton, so it wasn't really that big of a surprise that I actually ended up winning. Polonia was won by Dumoulin, and Eneco Tour was won by Van Kasbroek. Let's take a look at my team and see how good they'll help me next year. In the mountains we have me and Aru now, both with 83 overall mountain stats. He's of course a bit better average, but he's also 3 years older, so I still have time to develop and maybe overtake him stat-wise. It's getting closer now because my development is getting really slow at the moment. I also have Bauke Mollema and Kreuziger, both with 79 mountain stats. These some insane helpers who can sit with you for a really long time, even in mountain stages, and protect you. Then we have Sianasong, Brambilla and Skuru, Becker and Rohan Dennis as well, all with plus 75 mountain stats. Really strong core. These guys would be like 2nd or 3rd best on my old teams. Hill stats, only 5th best here, so that's not that great science if I want to move into targeting more of the hill classics. But it's not like we have Alaphilippe, Gilbert or Dan Martin here. It's Aru, Kreuziger, Mollema and Galopin. Still great riders, but not exactly top favorites for the World Tour races, but they can help me through and maybe get me a good result. Time trials, we have Rohan Dennis on the team, who is a really strong engine and can help me in the team time trials, both in the Giro and in the World. So this year I will of course target the Tour de France and the Vuelta a España, since I have already won the Giro d'Italia. Bosenhagen, Skuru, Lampere as well, all strong riders. Skuru 75 and 74 mountain for 74 time trial for 23-year-old riders. It's really good stats. It's in the couples we check first. We have Chesmino and Lampert and Sigmar. Not really the strongest group. When you think of Quickstep, you're thinking of a really great team in the classics, especially the cobble and hill classics. And they just don't have the top riders in either. You don't think of Quickstep as a team with top the Giro d'Italia winner and Fabio Ruba, Molema, Roman Kreuziger. You think of them as a team who's targeting the classics. They're not targeting the classics in this move. They have Benoit, who's a great rider, but he's still 23 years old. I just don't think he's going to be a top rider. K-Mas, I think he's a Regen. I don't think he's actually a real life rider. Excuse me if he is. 75 cobbles at 21 years old is a pretty insane stat. He'll probably be around Benoit's level once he reaches 23 years of age. In the sprints, we of course have Viviani moving to Quickstep now. Van Poppel as well as a great lead-out man. Modulo, Blanques, and Wouters actually have a lot of guys with over 77 sprints. So no more Cavendish, of course, who was our best sprinter before this, but he has moved. I think it was in TINKOFF? I can't remember honestly. I just saw it earlier in the video, but I've already completely forgotten about it. Let's take a look at the best riders right now in the world. Go in here, check in attributes, average. Quintana's in front. Aru for my team is in 4th. I'm still not on the front list, but just take one scroll of the wheel and I'm down here. Just 4 riders away from a top 4 place, top side place, but still a pretty good result. In the mountain, of course, I'm up to 5th now, 5th best climber in the world. Quintana still the best in front of Contador. Then we have a 3-way tie between me, Aru, and Froome. Pinot, Maintis, and Henao just behind, and then a lot of riders coming, as well as some of my teammates down here who are still doing really well. In the hills, Alaphilippe is dominating right now. Romain Bardet, Kwiatkowski, Silberg, Contador, and then 2 of my teammates again will of course take home a lot of top 10 places during the season. Hopefully even more. Time trials, not really that many great riders here. I'm still in the front page here, which is surprising since I can't really improve anymore, so I would have expected some riders to be here. Kemna, of course, we saw, didn't win the World Time Trial, World Under 23 Time Trial Championship this year at Richmond, but still ended up in, I think it was 3rd place. 79 mountains at an age of 21 years old is a great stat to have. He can still become a great rider, and with 72 hills as well, he can win a lot of easier Grand Tours with no mountain stages. Not Grand Tours, but stage tours. Charlie Sadia, 71 mountains, 79 time trial, be a good stage racer as well. 22 years of age is really great, and Bata, of course, 21 years old with 80 time trial. Some great riders here, and we'll see a lot more younger riders later on. And the prologue is not really that exciting, so it's pretty much the same as time trial as well. Couple classics, we have Terpstra, who is by far the best rider now. Van Kersburg, 26 years old, and this guy, a young Regen, he actually was signed from the team I started on in season 1, and now he's one of the best riders in the world. 78 average at 22 years of age, 82 cobblestone, 75 hills. I think he's going to be dominate the cobble classics for years to come because he's such a good rider. Van Mark is here as well, Avamat, Las Boom, Sagan, TINKOFF, and then our 2 riders, Benoit and Lampert. So we have a great team here as well, but again, not this level of the riders up here, who still have a bit of an upper hand on us. In the sprints, we have this guy. I was waiting to see this guy, a Norwegian guy called Hulgaard. I don't know if he's actually a Regen or if he's in a... I think he's actually not a Regen. I think he's actually exists in real life, but I haven't really heard that much about it. I know there's a lot of Norwegian guys watching me right now, so you can probably tell me a lot more about him. But look at this, that's 85 sprints. His acceleration is holding him down quite a lot, but he has okay hill stats, so he can get over most of the hills. Kittel in 2nd place, and Kokar running at the top 3 with 83. Candice is, I don't know if he's slowing down, but he is 32 years old right now, so he's not exactly the machine he was when he was younger anymore. Christopher Demar up here as well, with Viviani in 7th place for my team. So he still has some chances of winning some of the smaller stage sprints. Anybody else surprising down here? Greipel is really degrading down to 79 sprint. He has reached the age of 35, so we probably won't see him participating in that many more of the sprints. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at some of the regions. To do that, I simply go to age. I'm 24, so I'll pick. Should I pick 24 and younger, so we can just take out riders younger than me? Yeah, 24 and younger. Caleb Ewan is the best rider, of course. He's from real life, so we can't really pick him that much. But actually, we can take here, of course. Josh Bino from my team is the best, and Fun Floater that I said before. Actually, this is a bad idea. Let's take mountain stats. Look at this guy. This was the guy I really wanted to show you. 76, and look at the stats. He's 21 years old, 3 years younger than me, and he already has 81 mountain stats. When I was his age, I was in season 1, I had 76 or 75, even 71 actually, because I started the game at like 71 or 72 mountain stats. He has 81 mountain stats at the same year of me. He's going to beat me in the Tour de France in 2 seasons if I don't win it this year. He might even beat me this year if he's even participating. He's riding for... Who's he even riding for right now? Does he even he has no contract. How is the best talent in the world without a contract? I don't know. Then we have Pat Pantier, 21 years old again. Not as great a time rider with his ride. Don't rate him as highly as Halilovic. Bruno Tobias Pajero, I think he's a new region, but 80 mountain at 20 years old is pretty insane again with 74 months. He can actually become even better than Halilovic because he has a year more. I don't know exactly when his birthday is, but he has another year to develop compared to Halilovic. These 2 riders were going to be insane in a couple of years. Jürgen Hart, we all know, developed to 79 mountains, 75 hills. Jan Ander Herrera Losa, I don't know how to pronounce that name. But yeah, 78, 72, great stats as well. Nothing exciting like the other guys. In the hills, kudos here. Actually, riding for MTN Quebec right now in real life. 81 hills, 77 mountain, 79 acceleration as well. Will be a great rider in coming years if he continues developing as well in real life. Stock Larsa, 21 years and already 81 in hill stats. Going to be really great as well. The Blues, Moscon, all of these guys, 80 plus, are also going to be really dominant riders in the years to come. Time trials, William Barta, Sadia, and Kendra, we have already looked at. We also looked at Atkins, and these guys down here, especially Mingrone here, can also develop a lot as well. In the couples, we have Flows with 82. I mean, I have to say, this guy and then the sprinter guy, who had 85, but he's 25 years old, so he's not a region. This guy is the best region, I say. This guy and then a little bit are going to be dominating if I was going to continue this year, 10 years out in the season. Of course, there will be other riders contesting this top spot, but he can, if he's 22 years old, 82, he's going to end around 84, 85 in the couple stats once he reaches his maximum potential. Spritz, Caleb Ewan, Reinersen, Autre, some pretty good riders. I'm not really that stunned by any of these stats right here. I expected guys to be around Caleb Ewan's level, at least more riders, but you get what you get. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I think we've gone through it all. If you have any questions about a result that I didn't show you, then comment down below and I'll comment back with the answer if I can find it, of course. Most likely I can. But yeah, this year I'll be targeting the Tour de France. I might skip a lot of races this year because I don't really care about winning Sire World Tour overall. Just care about winning Tour de France and the Vuelta a España. So hopefully we can do that. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.